Okay, right where I left off at, I'm gonna have to move this over because I am using my screen thing and I pressed it and it stopped the recording. But let's say we got the price of the coin, less than a penny, right? We saw that on Robinhood. So it was less than a penny and it was at this, right? It was there. Yes, there were some other numbers behind there. All of those other numbers were just basically you round up to get close, still less than a penny, right? So let's keep it right there to make it simple and not too confusing, right? So it's less than a penny, and you put $200 in there, right? So let's see how many that would be. I'm going to guess 25K. 25K of the coin. So that's not a dollar number. That is the amount of coins that you're buying, right? And this is the price of the coins. Under a penny. So you don't even need $100. Let's say $75. So $75, right, is how much you decide to put in there. That is very easy. That is not even a dinner. That is not like you go out and you spend that real quick if you're sitting at a place to eat. And that's on a low end. If you're living in a place like New York City, if you're living in a place like California, you're easily spending twice that amount of $75. So you could take $75, something that you would very easily eat, something that you would very easily have at a bar, right? And instead of just getting something to eat or something to drink, you take it and you put it into Robinhood and you find a coin, a digital coin that is less than a penny. If you put it in there and it's less than a penny, this is the amount of coins you're going to have, 25K of these coins. So let's go back over to Robinhood. And again, this is for educational purposes only. But I just want to share this because this just came to me that I should share this. So let's get back over here to Dogecoin, right? So let's get the line up. Okay, there go the line. I came in November 2020. That's why we at that number. So you would just imagine, like, can I move this? It won't allow me to move it. Just imagine, me covering those other numbers right there, right? So that the other numbers don't confuse you. Don't get too technical. Like, not to get too technical, right? I came in November. You see the date. I'm just picking a random date because that's the date I came in. And I used the 3 and boom, right? So now I put $75 in. I didn't put $75 in, but say you put $75. Again, this is for educational purposes. Say you put in $75, right? Now, when you put that $75 in, look what happens to the coin. The coin now is going up. Now it's January. The coin is at 98. Still under a penny. But oh shit, it went over a penny. Now it's 3 pennies. Now it's 5 pennies. It's a whole nickel. Now it is 5 pennies and it goes all the way up. I remember this because my birthday is May 7th. But guess what I did? When it got like, I want to say right here, I liquidated. I took it out. I took it out too soon because I thought it was going to go back down. But it didn't go back down. It went up all the way to 50. It went up all the way to 57 cents, almost 60 cents on my birthday. Look at the gracings. My birthday's May 7th. That was provided to me if I had just held it, just kept it in there. If anything, put more in there, but if I would have just kept it in there. So let's see what that math looks like back over here by this calculator, right? Obviously, it went back down because it's at 17 cents, right? Now, but it hit that plateau. Now, we know that this was the price back in November, right? But let's see, with the price going up to 57 cents, how much that $75 would have turned into. That $75 would have turned into $14,250, $250 from, let's count the months, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 6 months. 6 months. You put $75 and in 6 months, that's your possibility. No, that ain't even a possibility. That's what would have happened. So this is why it is, and it's simple. I don't think it was anything complicated about what I just shared with you guys. I think anybody can do it. I think you should play around with it. What's $50? What's $75? Play around with it and check it out. Let's see. Now, don't think you missed anything. People think they missed something because Bitcoin. Now look how much Bitcoin is right now. Bitcoin is this much, right? But let's look at when Bitcoin started, right? When Bitcoin started, and that ain't even when it started, okay? It only shows you 5 years. But basically, 5 years ago, 2019, it was about 8K. And people were like, I ain't spending all of that for no coin. But you didn't have to. You could have bought fractions of it, right? And still, look how much it has grown over the years. If you just took your tax return and you had extra, let's say you had extra, you just stuck it in there. And it is tax season, so you may have some extras. Don't you go buy that weave. Don't you go buy those sneakers. You better put some of them tax returns into this damn cryptocurrency. Just even $100, okay? If you would have took $100 and put it in there, look how much it would have grown. You see the percentage up there? Look how much it would have grown. 830. You see how the percentage? Look how it's growing, and look where it is now. Like now, again, there's other coins. Now it is worth almost 70K. And yes, it's gonna drop back down. It goes up and down. It goes up and down. Don't let these numbers discourage you, because you don't have to buy the whole coin. You can buy a piece of the coin. You can buy a piece of the coin. So again, I may not be in that position, but I got the information and I'm gonna share it with you. And I learned because I grabbed too quick. It's not a get rich quick. It is a way to make profits relatively without you trading time for money. It's a way, it's just one avenue, but it's not like, okay, tomorrow. It's not a quick flip, but it's definitely a flip. So I think you should educate yourself about it. I'm glad that I had experience with it and I'm able to share it with you guys. And even though I'm at a temporary deficit, it's temporary, baby. And I'm excited about the opportunity to move forward positively as with every area of my life. And I'm glad to have this opportunity and platform to share with you guys. And if you're wondering what is in my screen, that's the Emerald tablets right there. And if you're not familiar with the Emerald tablets, I suggest you look that up and get familiar with it. There's a lot of different, a lot of information there for you that is good for your DNA.